Yes. Hi, this is little about me. You might don't know me. My name is Augustine. I'm here today to tell you about myself, as well about my life. As we live, we learn. You might don't know me or never hear about me. From now on, you will. I'm gonna start by saying my name is Augustine Bongono, and I was from Africa, came here in United States back in 2000. I've been living here since with no criminal records whatsoever. And as an African father, I came to United States just like many to seek for better life with a goal to take care of my family, my brothers and sisters, 11 of us, including me, back home. The purpose of this video or sound, voice, message, or whatever you can call it, is to share some thoughts, some ideas, or to know a little bit about what's going on exactly. You know, back in 2000, in June 2007, I was ordered by the immigration judge in Denver, Colorado, where I've been since 2003. I was ordered back in June 28, 2007, order for removal from the United States of America. The reason, what it told me was, it was overstay visa, which is, to me, I overstay, but that doesn't mean I can't stay. I've been in Africa, I've been living in Africa for many years. I see and I've been seeing a lot of Americans that live in there, work there, they never overstay. As for me, I did not understand the term. So I got taken to the immigration by ICE at the GO. After I served my time in GO detention center, 90 days, before I seen the judge. Therefore, I was placed on the ISAC program. When I was out, it was intensive supervision appearance in Denver. I successfully completed the program. Then, by December 8, 2009, I was asked to do the ICE Immigration and Custom Enforcement Order of Supervision program that I never missed for over 10 years, with condition of getting my travel documents to appear in person and place specified, stay clean, no criminal activities, no possession or buy, sell firearms, or associated to any gang members. With Officer Tracy Johnson, I have been complying in getting the travel document, the famous travel document they want to be expelled from the United States. In 2010, I moved to Minnesota and continued to do the same thing, same checking. So back in 2012, I had my first son, and in 2015, my second one, both child boys. I provide support, and I'm always there for them, with no intention whatsoever to harm or dishonor the United States that I live in more than I live in Africa. I work hard to support both my children, myself, and my family back home, as I was the only chosen from the family. Every year I've been paying my tax, my dues, to fulfill the American dream. The dream that we always think it's easy, but it's not. You have to work hard for it. Working hard for it is not the point. The point here is to have purpose and momentum, and you gotta fulfill it as you plan it. So, as I speak, I still have some to say about immigration and the law enforcement, what is going on exactly behind those doors. I came in with different visa. The visa was from my and I'm Guinea. So when they call the Guinea embassy says they do not have me in the system in Guinea embassy in Washington D.C. So they call the Mali embassy also said they do not know that I'm from Mali, even though I use Mali passports. That doesn't make me a Malian. So I'm trapped in this dilemma, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what is going on. Back in 2015, after many attempts, the officer Eric G. Ordonez requested to contact both embassies over the phone to get the travel document inside his office, and he composed the Guinea embassy to reply on the phone that if I came to the US with Mali passports doesn't mean I am from Guinea. So we don't have him in over the system, and if he lived in the United States for 15 years, because it was 2015, if he lived in the United States for 15 years, now he never committed crime. Why will you deport him to Africa in these circumstances? So he can commit crime, jobless, and miserable. The ambassador tell him not to call again and hang up. The Mali embassy replied that because he used the Mali passport doesn't mean he's from there. So the Mali embassy asked him where I was from originally. The officer replied that I was from Guinea, and he said then take him to Guinea. He hung up. On to this day, 7/12/2017, I have received a calling letter from the Homeland Security, and I presented myself and the request to go to the location 7850 Metro Parkway at the BI Incorporate immediately. Before I go to the office, the officer Lupercio, I'm afraid if I'm pronouncing correctly, but that's his name. He called me inside the office, in the immigration office, telling me and told me to go there as soon as possible. And I asked, is anything wrong? I did. He replied, no. That you will be put on the intensive program so we can get your deportation quickly as possible. That if you are not in location in 15 minutes, he will call the police on me. And I looked at it and replied, it won't happen, sir. Immediately after 17 years here, don't you think I had enough time to run if I wanted to? And why would I run? So I asked him that. So we left. I was with a good friend of mine, Lisa. She goes, the acting road. I say, you haven't seen nothing yet. Because see, in life, there's a real life. There's a real world. But behind those walls, the population of the United States doesn't know how they manipulating, how they scaring people, how exactly life is inside those ICE, geo detention, prison jails. They don't know, they have no idea, they have no clue. So I've been both sides and I know what is it. As I speak, I still checking in. Last time I did check in, and the lady asking me to show proof that I talked to my officer over the phone to call the embassy. I talk on the phone. There is no proof that talking on the phone. I use the immigration office phones. So there's nothing I can bring as a proof to show you that, yes, I called the embassy. You have to pick up the phone, call the officer, ask him about the request, so he can confirm. See, there's an equation here. You are a student, you can just sit down and ask the teacher, what is the solution of the equation? Because you're the one supposed to find out as a student, what is the solution? What is the answer? But you can ask your teacher about it. I'm here to tell you that we called already, and we did a call, and that's what they told us, to not call because they don't have me in the system. I never came with Guinea passport. You trying to get a Guinea passport. How magically that will happen? So I went to the ISAP, they print me a card that I'm supposed to show every time I come to check in. On the card, the delivery was wrong, the name was spelling wrong. So I asked the guy, the gentleman that was there, I said, why are you giving me a new date of birth? Why are you giving me a wrong name? He said, well, that's what we got in the system. I said, well, your system is wrong because that's not my name. And I don't want you to give me a different name. It happened before. and I don't want that. See, before they control you, they have to change your name and change your language and give you how you're supposed to eat. They tell you what to eat, what to wear, what to do. That's how you control somebody. And by doing that, by letting anybody in this world doing that, they're controlling you. So I told them to change it until now, it's still not. The last time I went there, they asked me if everything was good. I said yes. I still work in the same place. I still got my job, same location. And I still live in the same place, same house. So the lady pursued to tell me that she need to get a hold of my embassy. I said, well, you can call them. You in the office here. You can call them anytime. Get a hold of them and ask them about me. But I'm not going to be calling them when you already get the answer. They say not to call them. Each time I call, they don't answer. So she get mad that I'm not following what she telling me to do. Which we already followed that. We already done that. But while she's looking here, it's getting more point by doing so. But it's not about the points. It's about being human first. If I told you I called already the immigration and we talked to the embassy and then you tell us not to call. You don't believe they call the officer that was there and get information from him. Simple as it. So he get mad, she get mad, she called her boss that I was disrespected. I was just speaking my mind, and it's my right not to say no. I mean, it's my right to say no, yes. It's no force. So she told me, well, she's gonna call the immigration complaint, blah, blah, blah. I went to the immigration, I explained to him what's going on, what exactly she wanted me to do, and I did it. So she wanted more and more and more. See, the system is set up this way. It was the immigration officer that gave me is a Mexican guy, his name is Jose. And this Jose is just, as his name, it's just an asshole. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Okay. So I went there, the first day I met him, he was at the window. I said, how you doing, sir? I'm here to check in. Did you bring your passport? If I have a passport, don't you think I should be in the airport? Leaving United States, I'm going. So he told me, well, I was just asking, blah, 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 blah. I said, well, I don't have a passport, that's why they sent me to you. So I can check in here every time, as you want it. And I bring up something that is very tricky, and it's part of me. I done this before. They put me back on the same program. So I asked him, why would I have to do it twice? They say, well, let's check on the system if you already there. And I done it in Denver, Colorado, which showed there that I did it and I succeeded, finished the program. So they put me back on the same program just to make me fucked up as soon as possible so they can win on it. I told them, no, that's not right, because I done it before, I remember. The ISAP program been done before. So he said, well, we can tell you to do it again. Which I don't see anybody that doing something wrong in the United States get charged twice for the same crime or for the same felony or for the same misdemeanor. It's one time you do your time and you're good. But you can't just call me anytime you want, send me a letter, calling letter, come in, we'll put you in the program back again for no reason. So I was asking my right to see why, what changed my status. Nothing changed, it's still the same. Even you put me on this program 20 years, it's still the same. So it's something that is, I was in the immigration detention center at the ICE for 90 days, come out, lost my job, lost everything. I have to move out, come here. But it's something in life when you do good, God always there. Because I remember helping, fighting for these Mexicans that I was there with. They couldn't write, they couldn't speak English. But thank God I went to school, I studied hard. I speak Spanish, I speak French, I speak English, I speak the African languages. Which, anywhere you put me, I will survive, I will express myself. So I help them to sign up for kites and stuff. If there's a video you can see, they put me in the hole because there was just mismanagement and just something else in those ICE office. So I speak out. They say I was disrespectful. They put me in the hole for the whole day. After that I get out. I'm still the same person because if you do right, I ain't got no problem. Follow you. But if you do wrong, and you know that you're doing it wrong, but you're still doing it, I will let you know what's up. I don't care you are Obama or you are Trump. So it's a little bit about me. Now we're in this dilemma, getting the travel document, which is not easy. Actually, on those countries that refusing giving the travel document to people that never done crime, that doing good, that good citizen, paying their tax, paying their dues, they refuse Guinea on those countries. So I gotta let you guys go and enjoy just a little bit about me. Thank you and God bless.